good afternoon and welcome to a windy Woodruff Woods. As you can see behind me, I've got some drifts here. So I'm going to take care of those real quick. I'm not sure what else I'm going to get into today. I got a black birch tree that's uprooted. I might see if I can't get that down and up out of here while the ground's frozen. But in the meantime, I'm going to try to get this cleaned up. We got about, I'm going to say, probably about 6 inches of snow. It might have been a little more than that, but the wind's been so bad it's really hard to tell. It's drifted everywhere. This drift here is probably about 2 foot deep, so I'll show you how I'm going to get that out of there with the John Deere 2032R. So I hope you stick with me. I'm going to get after this drift here, see if we can't get rid of that. Sorry about that, I actually hit the leg of the camera stand. Got a little lip here, right here next to the road that makes it a little hard to get the bucket up over it. So, those of you that was on the Shifty's live stream Friday night, he mentioned the award that I got. I had a couple people reach out to me and say, hey, what's he talking about? Well, I guess I can be proud to say that I received an award for the real job that I do, which is human resources, and I was named HR Professional of the Year by the Northeast Pennsylvania Manufacturers and Employers Association. And yeah, not real big on getting awards, but you know, it was such a nice acknowledgement. And, you know, I don't want to overplay it, nor should I underplay it. It's a nice recognition of what I do, but yeah, I try not to make a big deal out of stuff like that. I would have rather seen one of my team get it, but one of them already did. I think it was in 2016. She got it, and you know, I was real proud of her. But I guess it was my turn, so not going to complain. So I'm over the cold. Some of you may have, or some of you have asked me, I should say, about how I'm feeling. And I just want to say I really appreciate the outpouring of support and kindness, kind words, good wishes. It's really nice. It's what I love about this community. And the other thing is, I'm going to give you a little update on the truck. We're going to move down there shortly, and I'll show you. I have it back. The gentleman that worked on it did a fantastic job. Honestly, I can't even tell where he blended it or anything. So, you know, couldn't ask for a better job done by the body guy. But you know, originally I showed you just scratches, but there was a dent in the door. It wasn't too bad, but he took care of that as well, and boy, it looks a lot better. So I'll give you a look at that as well before we get done with this video. I think that took care of that that particular drift. I should be able to park my truck in there. So actually, I'll pull up here where you can see me. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move down there, I'll show you the side of the truck, and then we'll get busy doing something else. He took care of all those scratches. You remember right about in here, there was a really bad one. So he took care of that. The door had a little crease here, not too bad, but I think he did a fine job. As I said, you can't even see where he blended it. I do have to put on the window vents. I have those, but I'm kind of waiting for a warmer day. They're saying that later this week, I think it's Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, we're supposed to have some nice warm weather. So when I came down here to look at the truck, I kind of noticed that here on the wife's side of the garage, it was a little bad. So I'm gonna push this across the road as well. Which reminds me, Shifty was saying in Wisconsin, you're not allowed to push snow across the road. And I saw him doing some snow work, and he was talking about it, and I just had never heard of that. I mean, you know, I always take time to clean it up and stuff. I don't let, you know, big globs of snow sit out in the road, but I just never heard a government saying it. I guess when the government's telling you where to put your snow, they really need something to do. But yeah, yesterday I helped a bunch of neighbors. Neighbor up the road, their plow guy hasn't been showing up, and they were on a local Facebook page asking if someone would plow their driveway. So I responded and said, yeah, I'll do it. Of course, they wanted to pay me, but which is nice. In case they watch this channel, I don't want them to think I don't appreciate it. But yeah, I just see this as like a neighborly thing to do. I mean, they're not old people, but they're older, certainly older than me. And you know, they don't have equipment like I do, so I went ahead and did it. And honestly, it really didn't take me that long. You know, those longer driveways, they actually, in a lot of ways, are quicker than doing mine because there's more maneuverability. Actually, I'm going to clean this up out of the road here real quick. I don't want the Wisconsin legislature to talk to my Pennsylvania legislature. You know, a lot of times in these smaller driveways, I have to do these multi-point turns to get around, and certainly I didn't have to do that on the long driveways. I can just kind of drop the back blade and go. So even did a little plowing yesterday with the four-wheeler. So anyway, let's see what else we can get into. So instead of doing something productive, I decided to do something fun. We're gonna burn these Christmas trees behind me. So you know, a lot of times they talk about how dangerous Christmas trees are, how quick they burn. And you know, I have to say, I have not found that to be the case. They kind of go up, but then, you know, they don't really want to burn all that well. So we'll try this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I was just down here checking out some of the blowdowns, and there's quite a few of them actually. I have a lot of trees down right now. I think we got something going now. It looks to me it's more cardboard burning than it is tree burning. As I said, I don't have much luck with these burning that well. So there you have it. I can't burn a Christmas tree. To be real honest, that wasn't a lot of fun. So I kind of had to give up on doing anything outside. It's too windy to cut trees down and too snowy to get what I've got on the ground. I'll just be dulling chains and stuff. So anyway, I wanted to tell you what my next project is. So remember I showed you in my last video the rototiller that I bought at an estate sale. I also found this axe for $2. So what I'm going to do, my buddy Mark, when we did the tour of his barn, he gave me one of his old axes. So I'm going to do the other old axe, the one from Mark. I'm going to do that with electrolysis and clean it up. And this, I've bought some Rust-oleum Rust Remover. So I'm going to try the two of them and see which one's better. I've had really good luck with electrolysis. It works extremely well. And the thing I like about it is it leaves an iron oxide on there that turns it black and kind of protects it as well. So I'm not sure how this other stuff's going to work, but we're going to give it a try and find out. So I have the stuff here. As you can see, it's Rust Dissolver. So it says that you just turn this on and you spray it onto your whatever you're trying to clean up, and it says put this on liberally. I'm going to rub this in, and it says leave it sit for a while, so we'll do that. I can actually see it working already, and if this works well, I'm going to try this on my two-man saw. And as you see, I've changed my branding to the two-man saw look. You know, a lot of you said that the logo looked good, so I went with it. And looks like, I'm going to show this to you if I can. Looks like this individual put some silicone around the edge of it. I'm not sure why someone would do that, but it is what it is. So what I've done is I've mixed in some baking soda, and I have that all set up. And so now I just need to hook up my little electrolysis tool, which I've shown you in a previous video. It's actually one of my more popular videos. It's just a transformer from a piece of electronics. It's 0.9 volt output, 2.5 amp. It's the amperage that you want to watch. Somewhere, 2-3 amps is fine. So I'm going to hook the positive to the sacrificial piece of metal, which in this case is an old file. And I'm going to hook this negative to the, I'm going to try to hook it anyway, to the part that I'm cleaning. So you can see the bubbles starting to form there. Let me take you off the tripod here. I'll get you right down in here where you can see. This is starting to work quite well. So I'm going to let this go for a couple of hours. And we'll come back. We'll see how the rust remover did, and we'll see how the electrolysis did and compared and contrast. Okay, moment of truth. So we'll show you this first. This is the axe that I used the Rust-oleum on. You can see it did a pretty good job. It's pitted. I mean, it's old. That's the idea. You'll see in a future video what I'm going to do with this. But we're going to shut off the electrolysis, and I'm going to pull up the other one. We'll see what we got. So just unhook this, and so I will bring this up so you can see it. This is the electrolysis. Much better. I'll let this dry off, and then I'll show you this again. But it's clear that this is going to be a better situation. You can see it's blackened from the oxidization, and anyway, it's to me it looks much better than the other one. And just to show you side by side, that's the difference. So anyway, I have a plan for these. I'll show you what that is in a future video. For right now, I'm just going to say that I'm kind of happy with the way this turned out. And I think it's something that's going to be pretty cool that'll be coming up in the near future. Anyway, that's going to be all for Woodruff Woods, so I'll catch you on the next one.